Hey folks, hopefully my face isn't too bright. I'm sitting a little closer, I got stuff behind me, I can't lift the chair back any farther. I tried to move the light farther away from me, but it still looks like I'm kind of bright. So I don't have a whole lot to update on. It's raining like crazy today. I'm not going out, well I'm going out, but I'm not taking that ES950 out. I still don't have the waterproof case on it. I really don't feel like putting it on right now. So I'm just going to walk down to Timmy's. So I went out last night. It was nice out last night. It's 11 degrees right now. And that's the same temperature it was when I went out last night. I was sweating pretty good by the time I was done. I went for a walk. I went for the same walk that I went for when we had our power outage, or brownout. Same thing, went up, sat by the river for a bit, and then come down the highways and stopped at Timmy's. That's the only difference. During the brownout, I couldn't stop at Timmy's. And I need to get some exercise. So I'm gonna try to start walking, little bits here and there, I guess. I can't overdo it because I don't want to, destroy myself. I won't be able to do anything until I recover. So I'm just gonna go for a walk now and then. So I'm gonna walk down to Timmy's and grab my coffee. And it's about all I'm gonna do. I don't really feel like doing anything out here right now. I can't. I have a part that I painted yesterday. It's still, I'm putting the paint on really thick right now because I don't want the rust to come through it like it did last time. I didn't put it on very thick. So I'm putting paint on thick. It's taking longer to dry. And of course, with the air being damp, it's taking a little bit longer. But that's okay. So I'll give a little bit of an update on Monster. You saw yesterday, in yesterday's project video, that I solved my spacer issue. So that was a good thing. So without giving too much away, one side's done, and the second side is almost done. It would be done if this paint was dry. The only thing I have left to do is the fenders. I've got one fixed. Yeah, that's all I got for that. And the other one I still have to take apart and weld the part that's broken on it. And then I have to drill some holes. You'll find out why. But it's coming along. The second side didn't take me quite as long because I knew what to do. I knew what I was going to need to do. There's no pause in between while I think. It's like, well, how do I solve this problem? I already know what it is I need to do. So it went a lot quicker. And of course, I had a seized bolt on the other side as well. So it was almost an exact duplicate, which really sucked. But I determined the spacer that they used is aluminum. It's very soft. It really looks like aluminum. And it's corroded. It's not rusted. It's corroded. So that tells me that the spacer and the bolt bonded, because you can't put aluminum and steel together. They mate and become one. So chalk that up to another bad design issue by Heartway. So got that problem solved. I'm using copper now. Not aluminum, I'm using copper, as you saw. So hopefully I won't have that issue. I'm going to keep everything lubricated now that I know what the problems are. Like I say, I can get around most of the design issues once I know what they are and I can solve them. But I'm still finding them, right? I can't. There's no preventative maintenance, I guess you could say. Just kind of solve them as I get to them. But I need to get it going. I'm tired of driving the ES 950. It's so slow, it's so bumpy, steering's wonky. I think this time for sure, I think I've solved the sudden stopping issue that was driving me insane and was a real severe safety hazard, stopping in the middle of the road when I'm crossing. So I reached up underneath and I pushed the plugs into the controller as hard as I could. And I haven't had a problem since I've done that. It's been a couple of days. So hopefully I've got that problem solved. I'm hoping. But I'm still not really trusting it to take it too far, because the farther I go, the more likely it's going to stop on me and give me a bad day, right? You don't know. But it's a crazy rainy day today. When I was out last night, it was overcast. The rain wasn't here yet. It was almost here. It was like a very, very, very fine mist in the air, just enough to feel the moisture. It felt like it was going to rain like the whole time I was out, but it never did. It was still a long ways away. But being overcast, the clouds were reflecting all the light from town. I couldn't believe how bright it was. I was sitting up at the river there. I could see everything. I watched the heron come, not floating, gliding across the river and stopped almost right in front of me. I could see it plain as day. It was really, really bright. I'm not sure what else to talk about. I can't think of anything. So I'm going to head on out. Actually, I guess I should stop at Home Hardware. I'm going to take a quick look through my nuts and bolts, because I'm going to need bolts for Defender. Again, if I know why. I'm not sure what I have that I can use, so I'll take a look at those before I go. And see if I need to stop. And then there's one last thing I need to do later. And that's just a little extra bit of a walk. Solve that problem. So, I guess that's all I got. I'll see what I can find with my scooter drives. And see what I can show. Like I said, I haven't really been doing a whole lot, so I'll see what I can find. Hey folks, I'm not sure how clean my lens is here. I don't know if I'm blurry or not, or fuzzy. I'm sitting down at the dam. By the time I go home from here, I'll probably have walked the same distance that I walked last night. It's weird because I've noticed when I first start walking, that's when I really, really hurt. And I sit and take a break for a little bit and everything's good after that. But right at the start, my feet hurt, my calves hurt, basically all of my leg. Just the whole length, just super pain. And I start getting, I don't know what the word would be. I mean, endurance just goes away. But once I take a break, everything seems to be fine after that. It's really weird. But I need exercise. I need to do something. I need to get out. And I don't mean just get out and ride the scooter. I mean, I need exercise. I need to do something. So winter really, really messes me up. And the summertime, I'm usually busy doing something. Usually working on the monster. But I went to Home Hardware. I got the bolts that I'm gonna need. Those are fender bolts. You'll find out why. I got those. I stopped at the dollar store. Got me a snack. I went to Timmy's, got my coffee. And I just didn't feel like going home. Pouring rain. I'm like soaked, but I don't care. And you can see my sleeve here. Even a wet spot on the table. I'm enjoying being out. So I decided to take a walk and see if Reg is out. Because where he sits is, it's sheltered, so he'll only get rained on the way there and on the way back. And you sit there and be dry. But he wasn't out. So I kept on walking. Come down here. This is really the only outdoor place where it's dry. I have something dry to sit on, so that's why I chose to come here. And I got thinking about the distance. And I think when I leave here, I'm going to go up to the park. Sort of kind of almost take a long way home. And by the time I'm done, like I say, it'll be about the same distance I walked last night. 2 walks in less than 24 hours. I'm gonna feel it, but I don't care. I just need to. I just need to. And like I say, this is the time of year to do it, because this is when my illness isn't quite as bad. I have opportunities to actually do some things that are a little more physical. And then just enjoy the fact that I can. Normally when I sit here, I see the heron somewhere, usually on the riverbank. On the other side, but I don't see it today. So I'm going to sit here and relax for a bit, and then I'm going to continue on. And just enjoy.